Hi everybody, welcome back to Tara's Take Family. So today I have in front of me a composition book, and I have decided I want to do something different today, so I am going to upcycle this, and well, not upcycle, what's the right word? I'm going to fancify it a little bit for myself because I'm going to use this and I want to have a play. I have some extra composition books. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I have a couple of different faves in this particular group of papers, and I haven't used them because they're like whole pieces that I really like. And I was gonna use this one for the front, but now I remembered I have this one, and let's see, is there anything else that strikes my fancy? Nope, this one and this one had these big pictures on them, and so I was really wanting to use them in a way that I could use them as a whole, or close to a whole. And so I think what I might do is have one as my inside cover and one as my outside cover, and I'm thinking I will have to use both of them to do that. Or I could do this page on the inside and this page on the outside. Those do match really quite well. I already tore those others out, but I don't really care about stuff like that because I can just stick it back in my container. I keep these in a plastic holder anyway, so it would be safe. Let me see something. That's pretty with this. I like that with this though. I could use, oh, I'm torn because I really love the bicycle. I love that look. And this paper is just, oh, the color. But there's something about this green as well. You know what? I am going to do the greens because I should have thought of this before I pulled everything out. The reason is because I'm going to be using this composition book as a place to write and maybe jot down some ideas for stories, because I do love to write stories and fiction stories. And so that's what I wanted to use the book for. So having the hand, writing on the front, and then look at that on the inside. Won't that be pretty? I mean, I won't, of course, have all of it, but it'll be matching, so that'll look nice. So there we go. Settled that. Okay, so you're going to get to see me actually measure, which I never do. And I want to use the spine. I want to use a different, I'll probably use like an edging of this paper for the spine, or possibly the other. I don't know, but it'll be a little bit different on the spine. So I'm going to be measuring for this paper to go about just over the black edge. I've never done this with a composition book. This is the kind of stuff I do for my Bibles and stuff. Covered them, and I'm probably going to bring it, if I do 6.5, which is like a super easy measurement. I hate it when I get into 3/8 and 16ths and all that, because I don't use that part of my brain often enough. I forget how to say it on the ruler, so I know it just shows how, I don't want to say how stupid I am, but uneducated about rulers. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and go at 6 3/4 for this, okay? For oh, you know what? Maybe not, because I do want to fold this on the inside. So I'll probably do the insides at about that size, but on the outer ones I think I'll go a little bigger and make them about 7. Yeah, I'm gonna do them at 7 inches, and the reason is because I want to fold this inside like I would a journal. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it about 7 inches, and I'm gonna use my big cutter here if I can get it out. There we go. I better do these one at a time because otherwise I'm gonna mess them up. Oh, mama, move things that are in your way before you start, young lady. All right, so I'm gonna do this and make this 7 inches wide. Yeah, I think that'll do the trick. Hopefully I am correct. We'll see, right? It's the first time I've ever done this like this, so okay, now we need to see how tall we want it, because we're definitely going to have to cut some of it off. These are about 9 and just shy of 9 3/4 tall. So I'm going to do this at 10 1/2, okay? I can have room. That'll let me fold it in, right? Maybe I better do it at 11. I just want to make sure I have enough paper. Okay. Just to be on the safe side. And the inside, now I'm going to bring that, and then I'm going to round off the corners like the outer part is, probably. But let's measure it. Let me put this down. And this should be, what, 7 and 3/8. I think 7 3/8. I'm gonna take it to there. So, okay. All right. Yeah. I think that's 3/8. So I'm gonna take it to. Wait, 1, 2. So I'm gonna take it to about right here. Okay. And this is for the 2 insides, and I'm going to use this part. I'm going to turn this around. I don't want to lose the flowers on this side. So let's see, 7 and what did I say? 3/8 just before it, so it'd be right there. Okay, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, so it'd be right there. Am I right? I hope I'm right. Let me count again. It's hard to see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's this one here, and up here it is. It's right there. 1, 2, 3, so it's right there. Okay, there we go. All right, Mama, you got this. Okay, wait. That seems. Nope. Oh, you know what? That's because it's not right. I just realized I should be up this way. Gee, whizzle sticks, T. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. I think this is right. Okay, I hope. And there we go. Okay. I thought that looked too narrow. I'm pretty sure it was too narrow. I think I was at 6 and something. Yes. Oops, I am a little bit big. Okay, so. So nerve-wracking. It doesn't have to come like right up against it, but oh, now I'm just guessing. Okay. All right. I'm going to try one more time. Make sure it's at least close enough. Yeah, good enough. That'll be fine right there. Because that's going to be wrapped over, so it'll just line up. And I'm going to be doing probably some distressing, you know, and all that good stuff. Now I'm just going to use this one and measure it, because otherwise I'm going to make myself a nervous wreck. There. And where is it? There we go. It's shadowed, so I can't quite see. I know, you guys. Bear with me. It's hard to see it because of the shadow. I get it right against there and then take it. Okay. Very close. Very, very close. It's literally like a hair off, which I don't even know if I can get the hair off. I know all of you would probably say to me, all you people who measure are probably like, you should have just pulled out your pencil and you should have measured it. Oh wait, I still got to do the top. Okay, what was that one at? That was an 11, right? So I'm going to do, I want to leave the writing, so. Maybe I'll do this one just shy, because then it'll show at the edge. The other piece will show over, so it'll be kind of pretty. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, I haven't done the spine portion. Let's see. That's going to be, I'm debating on whether I want to use a different paper so it kind of stands out, but that has a good tone. All of these match, of course, because they come from the same. I love that paper. Let's see. And that one. Oh, so pretty. That would look nice against on the outside. I mean, I just need, gosh, I could have sworn I'd used up all these. That's cool. I guess I haven't. Now on this part, I'm going to take it right to the edge. And so that's going to be, like I said, these are just shy of 9 3/4, which, yeah. Okay, so. Let me see. Wait, how am I going to do this? Get it? I'm very confused right now, you guys. 1/4, 1/2, 3/4 there, right there. And 9 3/4. It's right there. No, this isn't right. Okay. I paused for a second because I needed to think about this. Okay, I'm going to do 2 inches width. That was what was throwing me off. I'm like, okay, I need to do my width first. And then I'll know where I want to cut, where I need to cut it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna measure. Where's my pencil here? Oops. I was just trying to fold it down. Oops. There. Good enough. All right. So I just folded it over my edge so I'd know where to cut it and just make it a little bit easier for me. And hopefully I get it right here. All right. So that looks crooked. Oh, Tara, honey, you're funny. It does. It looks crooked. It's because I sat it on here crooked, I'm sure. Because that's me. I just want to I'm going to use my best tool, my own scissors and eyeballs, and trim this. It's just this edge here. There. That's better. Okay. Done with this. Thank goodness. All right. So I am going to glue this on first, personally. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I could be incorrect in what I'm doing, but we'll see. Oh, you know what? It's not quite wide enough, or as wide as I wanted it. I guess because I didn't, when you open it and you try to measure it, you know what I mean? I was doing it like that, but having it folded changes that. So I think I need to cut a new piece. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. You guys always tell me you love to watch me make mistakes because then you guys know what not to do. Well, here you go. We're going to do it at 3 inches because then it's got room to bend, okay, and fold down. There. So we'll do it at 3 inches. Okay. Get this on here even as possible. All right, Miss Tara. Oh, I thought so. I cut it a little bit. I bet you I cut it short. Just because it's me. I sure did. Sometimes I just embarrass myself. But you know what? It's so slight, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Because this is just for me. It's for fun to use. So I'm just not going to worry about it. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use double-sided tape because I don't want to mess with glue and all that stuff on this particular project. So yeah, I'm going to use my tape. And I guess I could use my wider tape for this. Only because that way I'm covering more area with less, I guess. Okay. So yeah, I'm taking this up to the edge, but I am going to be covering this edge with some of my paper. Oh, Tara, come on. Can you tell that I've only had 6.5 hours sleep? I can tell for 2 nights. Well, 5.5 last night, the night before, and then 6.5 last night. And I am tired and I'm making mistakes. More than I would be if I weren't sleepy. There. Jeez. Gee whizzle sticks, Tara. Okay. And I'm going to do a piece of the center as well, just to make sure It sticks good. It's good and stuck. I'm just pressing it right against that, and this is just to make sure that it's stuck down really well. Okay. There we go. I think if I can do this correctly, it'll be cute. I just didn't have like any ideas today for a video, and I thought, you know, what I really started to do was, I think I'm gonna do a glue book. Have any of you done glue books? I've seen them done. I've just never made one myself, and I'll be honest, I've never really seen the point. And then I was like, you know, maybe it's just cathartic, you know? So I went ahead and I watched a couple videos and thought, I've seen Tina do it. In fact, she's the only person I've ever watched do it full, like a full page in a glue book. But, you know, she did it once, I think. Maybe a couple more times. It's just I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it looks like it could be fun. Now, I probably won't do it like correctly. Mine's probably going to end up being more like a collage book, which I think is a glue book. But what I mean by that is I probably won't be using a bunch of magazine pages and stuff. And here's the reason. I adore magazines, but they don't adore my checkbook. And what I mean by that is, or my wallet. I don't like the price of magazines anymore. And so I haven't bought one in a long time, and I loved buying my magazines. I miss them, but I just refuse to pay those prices, you know, for a magazine that I know it ain't worth no $15. Okay, I'm sorry, but not to me. Oh, come on, Tara. I am tired. No, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to me. And so I just don't have a lot of magazines anymore because of it. I used to have tons, and yeah, now I'm like, there we go. So that worked nice. Once I got it on there, there's our spine. Isn't that cute? Let's see how it... Now I did put a little bit, now I've got a little gap because I didn't use glue, but like I said, this is for me, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Okay. Now, should I use glue on the papers, the main papers here? Okay, this one's going to be folded over, so that's why I brought this out a little bit more so I could do that. See, it's going to cut into my postcard, which is a bummer, but oh well. It's still going to be really cute. But we need to do the inside first. So I'm going to do, oh, it won't matter, just because it's, the paper goes the same direction, so it'll be like this. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, we want to do the outside first, because we're going to tuck it in. So never mind, So if I did use a glue, you know what? I think I might use both, and I'll show you what I mean. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a tape around the edges, and then I think I'll make sure and do some glue in the center. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna have to be careful how I do this. Yeah, because I need to be able to fold this over, so yeah. So I'll put it along this edge. So we want to bring that in. I'm just making sure here how much I have and where I want it to be. Approximately about there. And you know what I want to do? I want to distress this paper before I ever glue it down. Let me grab my dauber here. Oh, boy, I am tired. I can't distress it yet. I can do one side, but I can't do the ones that are going to fold over. So I'll do, yeah, I'll do this side. And then after I fold it over, I will distress the rest of it. Make sense? Shishti. I'm exhausting myself today. We had the best time with Jack and Charity for his birthday weekend, and we ended up after church. I taught Sunday school with the kiddos. Got to give out a couple coloring books to my kids. I made a deal with them in class that every week that I teach, if they bring their Bibles, I write their names down in a little notebook that I keep in my purse. And I write down if they brought their Bible, and then I give them a gift. I think I told you guys I was going to do that. Well, I got to give my coloring books out, and then also I had a little boy who has been asking me over and over and over again if he could have a Bible. So I got to give him a Bible this week. I was so excited. He was so excited. So yeah, it was awesome. Okay. Just seeing where I want that. All right. So we're gonna do from about here. Yeah, he was super excited, and after church, we went out, and one of our friends from church took a bunch of us out to eat for Jack's birthday. And we went to IHOP, which is right next door to the church. And they have got like the best food at that IHOP. It's so good. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm just gonna tear that. But yeah, we took him to lunch, and of course they wouldn't let us buy the lunch for them, but we did get our own lunch. They're so funny. They want to treat us always. They're so good to us. And then on Sunday it was so funny because Jack, he told the waitress to bring him the check, and she had already, it was a gift to her from this lady to all of us, right? She had already texted all of us and said, it's my treat. I want to take everybody out to lunch for his birthday. Well, he always wants to pay the bill. That's how he is. He's very kind, and he just doesn't want anybody to pay for his food. He always wants to buy everybody else's, and they both do. Well, he told her, the waitress, to bring the check. And I leaned over to Courtney and I whispered, did he just steal the check? Or try to steal the check? And he goes, yes, don't say anything. And I said, fine, I won't. And I watched and I'm like, Lord, let Kimberly get that check. And so sure enough, I saw her, like, not even maybe 15, 20 minutes later, she leaned over to a totally different server who was not our server. I'm going to try this and see if it'll even pull out of here. It was not our server, and she said to bring her the check. It was so funny. And so she got it anyway. He was irritated. It was hysterical. I was like, it's your birthday. Just let people buy you your birthday lunch. No, we had a really fun time. Everybody, I made a couple of new friends because I didn't know them. You know, we still don't know everybody at our church, and it's a really large church for one reason, and we of course haven't met everyone yet. So I got to meet a couple. We both got to meet a couple new people, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun to hang out with your friends after church. Go have some lunch and eat some good food and have some good conversation. There's my cards here. Let me grab the card. I went ahead and did the glue because I'm worried I'll have air bubbles in it and it won't look as good, you know. So I'd rather glue it down and make sure that it's really in there. Now, we're going to do this part. Oops, I'm going to go ahead and fold these up so they're, get those glued down first. Okay. This will be a fun little, you know, place for me to write in. And like I said, I'm going to write story ideas in here and stuff, so. Okay. Yeah, my son and my daughter both write, and they get it. Me and their dad both love to write. Alex also did. And so, yeah, they kind of got it naturally from us. I haven't written in a long time, though, except to help Joey out with his books. So. Probably should have put some glue right here. A little bit right there on those little triangles, because otherwise. Okay. I have never, ever, I've seen people do stuff with composition books, but I've never tried to do anything fun with a composition book like this. So I also think if I do start a glue book, I am going to do it in a composition book like this one. So I do have some, because this paper's pretty thin, I do have some glue lines, which I'm actually kind of surprised by because this is that Aleene's, what you call it, glue. They are kind of smashing down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Isn't that cute, you guys? Do you like it? I love it. Now we'll put the back cover on. Oh, I really like it. I hope you guys do too. Super cute. Okay, we're going to distress that side. This will be a fun book to write in now with all this pretty on it. Okay. Oops. I'm all twisted around my ink. Okay. Okay, let's see how close I can get to this edge without going over. You know, usually I'm pretty good with this. I think I'm getting in the swing here a little bit. I'm just cross-eyed, that's all. All right, let's cut it about right there. And then maybe I will just, let me move this out of the way real quick. Maybe I'll just put my glue on first. Because I was thinking I could use my card like I used to. I should have done that on the front. I didn't even think about it, but you know how you do certain things and then you always do them and then you forget because you stop doing them? Yeah, that's me right now, because I remembered after I did all that I used to always take my cards, that's why there's glue like all on the edges, and I would just run them like this to kind of spread the glue and also cause those lines not to be there, you know? And hopefully I can get this on there before it dries. There we go. All right, there. Looks pretty straight. There. There, that was a little bit easier. And there are no lines now at all. So, should have done that on the front. But you live, you learn, right, girls? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my corners here. I see that I went off a little bit on my, I think it's even, but I think I put it back further than I did the other side. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. Come on. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Got a little gap right there, I see. Okay. Yep, I like this. I really do. And especially because it's just for me, so I don't feel any pressure to make it perfect, you know, but it is turning out pretty nice, if I do say so, even with a few bumps along the way and stumbles with my brain being at half mast. Praise God. Get this corner right here because I forgot to put any on that triangle. And I didn't do it here either. There we go. I do like these little corners to be completely tacked down before I put any anything else down. All right, now, praise the Lord, I have a cute little book. Yay! And push down any air bubbles. Okay. We're going to distress this, and then let's get the inside. Don't you get glued down. No, no, no. All right. Now. Did I? Oh, you know what? I don't think I cut this one short enough, did I? I don't think I cut them short enough. No, I did not. I think I left them so that I'd have... Or is this... Yeah. I'm like, is this the right ones? Yes, it is. It's just that I didn't cut them to where I needed them. I thought I did, but I did not. I left them way longer than they needed to be, so... Okay. All right, so we're going to cut some of this off. Let's see here. And I'm not gonna get too like uptight about this either. Let me see, that's good enough. I hope I'm okay. I'm even tearing this edge because that's how not uptight I want to be about this book. There. Okay, so you know what I think I'll do is round these corners like I mentioned. And see how that fits on the edge, because these corners are rounder up at the outer edge. I'm just looking here. Yep, that'll be fine. And I believe, going to use my tape for this part, just because I really don't want to have to deal with the glue. It gets a little messy. Okay, we do need to do this. Do I have a stiff piece of paper here? I do. Let me use this. This is one of my art pages that I did. Do you guys remember these? We did these together. They were like, yeah, it's my first. These were my first art journal pages that I did, and they tore out of the book, so but I kept them because I love them. So I've never used them. I just love them and keep them sitting there. But they've got a nice edge to them. I noticed you probably saw that. I wrote, "I love you, Courtney Strahan." That's funny. I was trying out my pen, I'm sure, and so I do that. Do you guys do that? Do you try out your pens and like write your name over and over and over again, or write your honey's name, or write "I love Jesus," or that's what I do. I know, I'm a kid. When I get colored pens, I can't help it. I try every single one and write, something over and over and over. I kind of like the little torn bottom. I'm not even going to worry about it. The junk journal girl in me, I like the heart of a junk journaler, so if I see a torn edge, I'm all for it. There. And here's that one. Alright, so tape, here we come. Alright. I'll have to trim the corner off here, but that's okay. Okay. I'm going to do it like I usually do, which is, the four sides, and then I do the center. I didn't do that earlier, and I wish I had of, so. Okay. I do love double-sided tape so much. Honestly, it's just makes my life easy on a lot of projects, especially working with vellum or something like this, where I really want to smooth and I don't want it to get sticky and be all over the place. And, you know, personally, I love it. Okay, I'm going to cut a little closer there. Oops. No, you're not on the edge. Okay. And now this part, I think I will go, I was thinking I might do an X and then do a couple of smaller pieces. Come on, Tara. Oh, honey. There we go. I know it'll be a hassle to tear it up, but it'll work. It'll be fine. Because I crisscrossed it, but I'm not going to worry about it. I subscribed to a new like Instagram page today. I posted it in my Facebook, and I don't know if you guys, any of you are friends with me and you saw it, but there's this woman and her little boy, and they do skits, and it's hysterical because he's like, the one I posted was about his basketball game, okay, and he's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6, something like that, maybe 7. He does the best job with his mommy. And they mimic, like they do their voices, like a voiceover. So he comes in and he's like, well, we lost our basketball game again. And she's all, oh, I'm sorry, you know. And then he goes into his rant about, we lost to a homeschool class. I just know they had it in with Jesus. And he starts talking about how Jesus was on their side and all these different things and how they had the Holy Spirit. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was hysterical. It's the cute. If you are friends with me on Facebook, go look at it. It's so cute. Oh, he's adorable. I should have cut this before. I know, I'm aware. I got to chitting and chatting. And now I messed it up. Yeah, it's going to be there. It's okay. It's my book, nobody else's. I'm good with it. Anyway, but it was so stinky. I keep going back and watching it because he's hysterical. His mom is good too, of course. His mommy's great, but he is just this little guy, and he's standing there just looking disgusted. And then another one, she's teaching him about not getting into a van with the stranger, and he's like, but she goes, even if they have Reese's cups. Reese's cups? Are you serious? I can't get in? He's like, and he starts going on and on. And so every time she goes, okay, if a stranger invites you into his van, he goes, get in the van. She goes, you don't get in the van. He's like, really? She goes, no, now let's go over it again. And every time she'll tempt him with, he has 2 Reese's cups. 2? I don't think I can do this. It's just so funny. Now this one is stuck under the other one, so watch, this is funny. I'll have to pull it up a little bit and do that like that. There. So I might have a tiny bump right there. Okay, so my tape is dirty and looks gross, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine if I can just get it in there right. We'll see, huh? Here's the challenge for Tara. Let's see if she can do this. Okay, so I'm going to try my hardest to get this up against this edge. And not press anything down. Oops, I messed up. Look at that. Okay, okay. There we go. I did it pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's just for me. It's a little bit off right here, but that could just be my, well, I did go off a little bit, but I love it. That's my inside covered. There's my outside. Okay, so do you guys think I should, this stuff is so hard to pick up. Do you guys think I should do glue on the back cover and see, like I did the last one on the front part? We have to tear this again because I messed up my measurements. My measuring. Yeah, I can't think of her page name, but she's very funny. So if you're friends with me, go check it out on my Facebook page if you're interested in a cute, innocent laugh. That, I mean, at least for me, this little man just makes me giggle. He's a pretty little baby too. So he has a little brother, and they're biracial, and oh, they're pretty. These boys are just gonna be the most handsome men. Their mommy and daddy are pretty too. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I need to, now because of the way I did my tape, and I did the middle part, but I didn't do it down here. I do have a little line right there, just so you guys know. And my paper is coming down just a little bit on this bottom, but I'm gonna just trim, because I'm gonna distress this part anyway, so it's not gonna be a major deal. It's where I went off slightly. Okay. Right. I still love it, personally. All right, so what I could do on this side and try the glue instead of the tape, what I might do is, let me see, yeah, this is a little bit long. Now I got to remember, all I did when I did this was I folded it, so it's probably gonna be slightly off because of that, and because it's going down on those folded edges, I don't really think it matters if it's a tiny bit short, you know. Yeah, I think that it's still a little bit long, isn't it? Yep, I can see it. Okay, so we're gonna trim. These scissors have that glue on them, I can't use them. So I'm just going to take off. I'm just shaving it here, I'm not even. Am I still too long? Jeez, I think I am. I'm not going to worry here. I'm just going to cut it a little bit off. There. That should do it. Okay. And, yep, there we go. And then I'm going to round my edges again. And now, I think I'll pause instead of making you guys watch me do the, what you call it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I am doing this inner edge here as well with some distress. just to darken the white a little bit, because I see that it might not match up on my width, possibly. So, not because of the paper cut, but because of the way the back of this composition book lays. So I figured I might make it so that, yeah, because see, it's going to show a little bit. So at least that is a little bit darker. I should have done this on the front as well, right here in these corners, because this part is not going to be covered. There we go. Yeah, so I am going to distress all this, so it's not going to be a big deal. But I'm going to do my glue, I think, first. Now this is where my paper I should have glued it. You're seeing it now when I open it, but you live, you learn. So next time I will glue that spine. I actually was worried about it doing that anyway from the glue, so I don't know which would have been worse, what I ended up with or what I might have ended up with. Really doesn't matter as long as it's covered. And I'm just going to bring this pretty close to the edge. I'm going to have a little bit of a mess when I scrape this, I know, but I think the taping took me longer than I wanted it to with this. So this was a test run project for me, like I said, never done before. And I didn't watch anybody else do theirs. So I'm sure there are tons of composition remakes, you know, out there in the YouTube world, our little YouTube land that we all live in. And I'm just, like I said, I'm going to have a little bit of a mess overlapping and stuff, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. You got to be careful though. When you spread your glue out like that, it thins it out so much that you can't move it like you would if it were, there we go. That's better. Now that also did make my back cover wet, so it's rolling on me. So I'll probably lay this, but it fits great, so I'm not worried. It's doing really good. There we go. What I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I'm not worried about it being rolled, because once I'll lay it under something and it'll dry, and then it'll be fine. See, it's just got a little roll to it. But there is that. Now I am going to darken that edge here. We're also going to do the spine edge. Okay. And I'm going to make this really dark because I love the grungy look on my edges. So the burnt look, I love that. So I'm going to really press my walnut stain on there, because this is going to stick in my house. This is going to be for my eyes. So I want it to be enjoyable to look at. And I will probably maybe write stuff on the front, notes and stuff, or I might glue down some fun script. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do some more stamping on it, because it kind of has that stamping look to it. Very possible I'll do that. Like that it looks really old and dirty. Dirty's not a good word. Burnt or grungy. That's a more favorable term, right? You say dirty, it's like, I don't like dirty. I just love the dark edge. In fact, I need to buy a new walnut stain or a coffee espresso or something. And I'm just going to kind of go over this lightly now and blend it into the page a little bit. Up into it, you know. Run this over the spine, darken that so it looks older than it is. There we go. Kind of makes it look blurry down into itself, you know what I mean? There we go. Oh, you know what I might do too? I never do this for myself. Gold. Let's do some gold. Let's see. I'll just take it around the edge here. Yeah, I absolutely never do this for just for my eyes, but that's fun. Oh, I like it. Let that dry on there. I even might skid some of it across. You know how I skip it with the napkin? That might be fun too. Let's see. Where's it? Here we go. I'll do it on the back first, see if I like it on here. Oh, of course I like it on here. It's gold. I'm going to try something. Where's my water? I'm going to get my napkin wet just a little bit and run it over this. Might make it a little bit easier, and yep, it's making it more, there we go. Oh, I like that. It's kind of making it spread on there a little nicer and little bit smoother. It's still skidded around because I don't do it all in one spot, but it's making it more paint-like, you know? If you can see. Can you see it? So it's just giving it some gold. Definitely, I like that. I had never really thought about using water when I did my dry wipe on here. I'm glad I thought of it, but I wish I had it earlier. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. That makes it look really almost like stardust was scattered across it. Just a little bit. And let's do some on the spine. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is going to be so much fun to write in. Shoot, I'm not even going to want to write it. I'm just going to want to look at it. Oh, yeah, that's nice. See it? I hope you can see it good. Yeah. Definitely my new favorite notebook and journal to write in. This is, but like I said, this is a writing idea journal, not a private thoughts journal. Because Tara's in the mood to write. All right, so there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's project and that you want to give it a try. And if you do give it a try, please let me know, because I would love to hear how it went for you. I love you guys. Please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Be a part of our family. Be blessed in the Lord, and know that the Lord Jesus loves you very, very much, and so do I. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.